The Kanye is weird, huh? Yeah, even for a guy in a ski mask, that was a pretty bad decision. He's a big Hitler fan, that Kanye. I don't know who wants to break it to him. I do not think the feeling would be mutual. I don't. It does bum me out that now the playlist at the neo-Nazi rallies, it did level up a little bit. It was a pretty rough playlist for years, and they just got Black Skinhead and Jesus Walks. I'm like, damn, he's got some tracks. I mean, it's...
Comedian Sam Morril is back at it again, hilariously talking noted anti-Semite Kanye West.
You know, Biden tweeted, he tweeted, first things first, the Holocaust happened. I'm like, holy, we're in a bad place, I think, that we have to, our president has, and then I thought if Trump were president, he'd be like, look, nothing's for certain. We don't.
And also those who clearly now align with Kanye.
Jews will not replace us!
At Charlottesville, Nazis marched, chanted Jews will not replace us, and unalived Heather Heyer. Morril saw this and said in his special, we're not. He would add, I don't know if you know any Jewish people, none of us are gunning to be a gas station attendant. There's a lot to Kanye, as we know. None of it good. However, here's the latest.
Kanye West went on Alex Jones' InfoWars show alongside neo-Nazi Nicholas J. Fuentes, and he said things like he loves Hitler, he really loves Hitler, he loves the Nazis, he thought that Adolf invented the microphone, he said Adolf invented the highways. Like, none of it is true. He even went as far as to deny the 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust number. Like, you know, he basically hit the neo-Nazi bingo, okay? And that's what happens when you're like, just your brain is just fried, okay? You're in a constant state of mania, and you're being used like a fleshlight by some of the most evil, awful goobers on the planet. He went from Candace Owens, repeating Candace Owens' talking points and getting prominence and respect from the right wing for saying like insane, like transparently insane things about George Floyd and anti-black things, to, you know, taking it one step further and getting further radicalized by some of the most awful people on the planet.
And this from the Majority Report, which I thought was a pretty interesting conversation.
Hey, Sam, like the caller said, you have changed so many minds by your just open attitude and consistent, inspiring coverage of issues that matter. Your maturity is lacking in so many... I thought you were going to say in me. Influencers and progressives today on YouTube and Twitch. Example, Hassan Piker has a hard-on for inviting Kanye into his podcast, and he might be participating in a so-called debate on a Twitch stream. He even went against his own community to say he would 100% platform Kanye because he will push back on Kanye. Why can't he get his ego out and realize how bad such platforming is? I mean, I don't know that I would have Kanye on, only because I think he's got some mental issues. I think there's a difference between platforming somebody and platforming somebody to criticize what they're doing. I think the net impact is very, very different. In fact, I think it's important to do the latter.
Kanye in particular, though, like, I agree with you, Sam. It's just he's going through something personally, and he's kind of, I don't know. He's not a politician or a political figure, although I guess he is kind of acting as one now. So that's a tougher case than I think maybe the IMer is indicating.
Obviously, growing up in Illinois, what hurts the most is seeing someone that you were raised on, that in essence you grew up with, make this hard of a pivot and a turn to going after George Bush and presidents and political leaders, to having Milo Yiannopoulos and Nick Fuentes in your corner. Sad turn.